Okay, so for week 5 of spring anime, we're back. A lot of shows continuing on. We got episodes 5 to 6 coming in. So yeah, I'm here to review more anime. I took a 2-week break actually, so I kind of skipped out on week 3 and 4 because I went on vacation. I'm sorry, but yeah, I've been keeping up with the shows though. A lot of funny shows as well. You know, Konosuba's out here. Mushoku Tensei, kind of like we got the turning point. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's gonna be crazy. The new Demon Slayer season, Neo My Hero season as well. So yeah, a lot of shows are going on. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about some shows I've been keeping up with and some more shows going on this season as well that I've been like, vaguely touching on. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so for My Hero Academia season 7, we got 2 episodes so far. So yeah, it's dropping. It's a 21 episode season. So yeah, they've been consistently giving us 2 cores every time they drop a new season. It's like really cool because there's a lot of content. I know some people find it boring, a lot of like generic shonen stuff happening. I get it. I'm also like not really a huge fan, but you kind of get what you signed up for, just like, superheroes fighting, these little kids in high school being the main characters and, just like trying to save the world. So yeah, shit is just escalating. If you haven't seen season 6, like a lot of crazy stuff actually happens. So all the heroes kind of did like that huge raid. Quick summary: they kind of raided the hospital where they were like creating all these nomus in this underground lab. We saw all these heroes coming in. Mirko, the bunny hero, as well, had like a cool introduction. But basically, they kind of got beaten by Shigaraki. So All For One kind of possessed his body. So apparently he can do this, but the possession takes like a little bit of time. So he's trying to sync with the body, and all the heroes are like trying to fight while he's trying to like charge up his power. So yeah, I mean, Shigaraki's power is kind of insane now. He has like his DK, but now he can shoot it out in beams. He can summon a lot of things. He has a lot of other kind of hidden quirks as well. Also, he has super regeneration, which is kind of nuts. It's like you can't really damage him at all. It seems like a huge plot device. Even if Endeavor kind of burns the healing off him, even if Aizawa turns off his powers. I think Deku went all out. Him and Bakugo were there. We saw Lemillion. Like everyone was coming in trying to beat him. They couldn't. So yeah, this is our final boss, like almost. So yeah, I know the manga is still ongoing, so this season won't finish up everything, but we're basically on the final boss. Like All For One, we're gonna fight him. So yeah, that was like the first part of season 6. Second part was kind of like Deku being edgy because yeah, the entire world is in chaos now. All For One, all of his like kind of sleeper agents, all these kind of evil heroes are now awakened, and now they're just like causing havoc all over the world. So it's just like on a global scale, starting in Japan, and now it's just chaos everywhere. And I guess like no one can really provide support to fight All For One because every other country has their own problems. So yeah, I guess this is a good way to keep it limited to Japan, keep it limited to like the kids in the 1A school. But then, I mean, we see Stars and Stripes coming in the first 2 episodes. So yeah, I mean, she's the America #1 hero. And I mean, she's cool, badass, hot, sexy. But yeah, pretty disappointing kind of turnout from her here. But I mean, I still liked her introduction anyway. But yeah, besides that, I guess the funny part was like at the end of season 6, we heard Uraraka tell Deku, don't like do everything on your own, because Deku was being all edgy trying to do everything by himself. And then she's like, let this be his hero academia and let him rely on others, stuff like that. So yeah, title drop right there. What are we, some kind of hero academia? I guess that is what's going on right now. So yeah, I mean, that stuff is happening. Deku kind of understanding his emotions better, getting more One For All powers, because we see that One For All has like a lot of sub quirks that Deku can channel. So yeah, I mean, he is the chosen one. We'll see what he can do. But yeah, right now it's about Stars and Stripes. So yeah, really quickly, she kind of fights the Shigaraki form. It's like her with all of her kind of like pilot squad mates. So yeah, she has like a good companionship with all of them. They all trust each other. And yeah, we see her power, which is New Order. Kind of like very America-centric of her, because yeah, she just rewrites all the rules. It's all about her. So yeah, she can use her power on 2 things, and it basically just like changes it to whatever she wants. So it's like kind of playground level powers. If you fire a laser at her, she can just like change the laser to be like, oh, I can touch this laser and fire it back at you. So yeah, she can like apply rules on anything, even the air. She can be like, oh, the air in front of me is gone, and the person in front of her just like suffocates. And then the second part of New Order is that she uses it on herself to like enhance her physical strength. So yeah, I guess that's cool. You also get like a small cute backstory of her when she was younger. All Might saved her in America. And I mean, I guess it worked out. She's pretty much just like an All Might clone. And her quirk is insane because yeah, it can one-shot like anybody really. There's like an upper limit, so it can't like out heal like significant damage. But for the most part, it's pretty strong. Thing is, Shigaraki, all for one, he is him. So yeah, when Stars and Stripes used her power on him to like kind of like stop his heart, she's like, if you move, your heart stops. And then he's like, okay, I'm not Shigaraki. You used the wrong identity. So she has to know like her target's name, but since this dude has 2 people in his body, that it just doesn't work. It's kind of like bullshit. But yeah, he kind of like gets the upper hand on her and he just like kills her. But she kind of uses her new order power while she's dying to like destroy all of their quirks inside his body. I also don't know why this worked, because don't you need to know the name of your target anyway? But yeah, I guess it's fine. So yeah, New Order is just like going crazy inside All for One's body. And it's destroying all these kind of like unknown quirks. Like he said, oh, I lost the reflect quirk, I lost this and that quirk. But then it kind of stops after a while, so we don't know if any significant quirks got damaged. It looks like he still has super regeneration, which is like the reason he couldn't be killed, which seems a bit overpowered because he was suffocating. This dude was literally dying. But yeah, I guess the regeneration is too overpowered. So yeah, he fights Stars and Stripes these first 2 episodes. She kind of fails and dies, which is very sudden, kind of sad, but it is what it is. It's not like anyone was expecting her to beat him, but I guess like having her die was a bit too sad. And he pretty much turned a badass character into a plot device. But yeah, we'll see what's going to happen as the season continues. Maybe the heroes get stronger. Maybe they kind of, start the final stand against All for One. We got to see. Also, we got the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc, episode 1. Another 49-minute long episode. Bro, Ufotable is cooking. I'm not sure how many episodes they'll have. I'm assuming 6 because it just released halfway through the season. And yeah, I read the manga. It's like a quick arc. But yeah, I mean, a training arc official with the pillars. Goddamn, bro. Because yeah, we realized that they want to get stronger. Muzan, he's targeting Nezuko, so they have to like spend their time right now protecting her and raising their limiters. So yeah, the pillars are strong, but then we realize there's a way to get even stronger. It's like the scars that Tanjiro is growing on his face, and it's part of like the legendary people with the first breathing techniques where they all had the scar, and it kind of just like enhances your power. So it basically generic, raise your limiter, and the scar just forms and you're just like super overpowered for a little bit. That's what it seems like. There's like an explanation though where it's like this scar kind of appears when you're like at the brink of death, and in order to like overcome it, you have to like risk dying. So yeah, I guess the pillars are going to train really hard to get their own scar to form so they can like feel it. That's what it seems like. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, all these pillars, the voice acting is so nice. Love these quirky characters. The demon fighting, we see the snake and wind pillars. This dude with his green wind breathing, it looks so cool. So yeah, I mean, Ufotable cooking. The story itself, just like typical shonen stuff happening. Nothing too different, very formulaic, but it is fun. So yeah, we made it this far. I thought the season before this, the Swordsmith Village arc, was definitely very weak, but it had its moments. There's like 3 more upper moons left, so yeah, these dudes are probably really strong as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a bloodbath, gonna be a huge battle. All these pillars are doing their thing. Very hype, kind of shortened season, so yeah, we'll see what Ufotable got in store for us. Okay, so for Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Part 2, Episode 6. Another banger, kind of chill episode. There's progression. This was called Turning Point 3. There was the turning point. But yeah, before we get there, just like wholesome adventures. Again, Rudy is living in the school, doing things, helping out his little sisters now. Norn is there, Aisha, he's like kind of buying her stuff. She's super cute. So, typical developments. He's helping Silent 7 Stars. He's helping Zenobo make the figures. Everyone's kind of living their lives. It's all good. And I mean, the big news is that Sophie is pregnant. Very sudden. I think these dudes are like 16, 17. Goddamn, bro. This groomer is living his best life. So, yeah, I mean, the big part is that he gets a letter from Geese, who's part of like his mom's rescue team. And the letter just says, send help. Very ominous letter. It kind of just like shifts the whole mood because Rudius thought like, everything's working out. Since the letter said send help, it's very weird. Just like no information, no kind of situation or rundown. It just Rudius has to kind of make a decision. Is he going to go help by himself? Is he going to make like a year-long journey? And is he gonna leave Sophie on her own, single mother? Well, yeah, he has to make a choice. And he also kind of talks to the man god. So yeah, every time the man god shows up, he's actually been super helpful. I know, yeah, this dude is sus, not to be trusted, like gods in general, because the man god says you'll regret going to rescue your mom. But then Rudius asks, won't I regret not rescuing her? And he's like, yeah, you'll have regrets no matter what. So yeah, the man god seems to tell Rudy it's like the best path for him to like live like an easy, chill life, I guess. Like it doesn't seem like he's like the worst, but yeah, it looks like Rudius is finally kind of branching off, making his own decision. But it takes like a bit of time. First, the man god says, "Yeah, just stay here. In the next mating season, fuck one of the wolf girls, and I'll be the best path for you." Rudius is very conflicted, but he kind of like wants to stay faithful to Sophie. But then, yeah, end of the episode, Norn realizes that she has to rescue her own family. She's very headstrong. Now it doesn't really think things through. So yeah, all it took was Norn's cute, kind of clumsy self to just like convince Rudius to go rescue his mom. So yeah, I guess this is the main part of the season. You can tell from the opening that yeah, there's gonna be some fights here. So yeah, there's gonna be like this labyrinth, I guess, the labyrinth arc they're calling it. So yeah, we'll see Rudius probably fight some more stuff, which is very cool. You know, typical isekai progression. So after spending like over a season and a half at the school, I guess it's time to explore, fight some monsters, rescue his mom. It'll probably not be too difficult, but yeah, we just gotta see. So yeah, I mean, the turning point is here, and Mushoku Tensei does continue. Okay, so for a salad bowl of Eccentrics, episode 6. I really love this show. It's so funny. The comedic timing is on point. The situation is fun. It's very chill. The jokes are kind of like well told. It's just like an enjoyable kind of slice of life comedy reverse isekai show. I've been saying it since the first episode, and I feel like it's somewhat underrated. This episode in specific just followed Olivia the whole episode on this like, you know, secondary character. But yeah, she's doing her own thing. Just like Hina Matsuri, the homeless girl is the best girl. So right now, you know, she's still like enjoying being homeless. And yeah, after a lot of crazy shit, working at a sex club, she kind of made the cult leader Noah fall in love with her. So now Noah kind of tracks her down, and now they're like working together. So yeah, Olivia does not want to work with the cult leader because she realizes that they're, you know, weird. They're doing brainwashing stuff. It's not normal. But yeah, Noah easily convinces her because yeah, Olivia's not from this world. She's a bit gullible. So basically they want Olivia to be the main idol of worship now, so they got to make statues of her. They got to make marketable figures. No, don't turn her into a marketable figure. But yeah, they do like a 3D scan of her body. Good fan service, as she kind of like strips naked as well. And then Olivia also wants detachable clothes for it. So yeah, very detailed figure. So yeah, now Olivia gets a job. She gets to live with Noah and be like a product assistant. So yeah, it's a pretty chill job for her. She doesn't really feel like she's doing anything, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty funny. She also meets up with Puraketsu. So yeah, she's also like one of the sex club workers. But yeah, the sex club kind of went out of business because of illegal activities. So, and her band broke up. So yeah, the reason why Puraketsu was like trying to make all this money was to support her band, but then they all had like differing opinions. She asked Olivia to join her band. So I mean, yeah, I guess shit is just happening. It's like a very funny situation. The story just like keeps going, and then yeah, all these girls are kind of like relying on Olivia. Like it's kind of surprising. She's not even the main character, yet she gets all this focus. And yeah, I mean, it's going good. They asked Noah for help as well, because Noah does some like cult brainwashing multimedia projects, so she's kind of used to like making her own music and movies and stuff. So yeah, all three kind of form a band. Noah's on to songwriting because Puraketsu is still kind of like inexperienced in that field, but yeah, she's doing the vocals, and I guess Livia's bringing everyone together, playing the guitar, being like a supporting character. Supporting all these people. She has no idea why she's doing this, but yeah, I mean, we're starting a band now. So I guess if you want more musical anime this season, if there's not enough already, then yeah, it looks like this one is also going that route, at least temporarily, until we probably like go back to Sarah's point of view again, the kind of little blonde princess detective girl. So yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. I love this show though. Okay, so for Kaiju number 8, episode 5, we kind of went through the Kaiju Defense Force exams. Kafka doing his thing. He's like a bit old, a bit washed up, but he's still trying to keep up with all these like kind of strong young people. We saw Shinomiya kind of like destroying every kaiju easily though, so she's like the strongest person so far. Then yeah, we saw there was like a giant kaiju at the end of the exam, and Kafka kind of saved her, but then he had to like go to his like kaiju form. But now she knows his secret, so she's also keeping it secret. So it seems like she has like a friendly rivalry with him right now. So they're all officers except Kafka. He's a cadet, so he's still like kind of weak. He has to go through training and stuff, but yeah, they all kind of like make it through. And basically they do a lot of training. Kafka kind of talks to Shinomiya about the secret, and basically they're keeping it down low because yeah, if Kafka tells anyone, he'll be killed or experimented on. So yeah, you know, it's gonna be a matter of time until his secret is leaked, but for now we'll just like go through training, go do more kaiju missions, just like hang out in the military. We see Kafka slowly getting closer to Mina. We also see that the power system is being hinted upon because all these characters are very like, you know, athletic and muscular, but it still doesn't explain like the power difference, like how some of these people are just like super overpowered. So yeah, that's going on. We see Hoshina. He's kind of like wearing wary of Kafka. So yeah, you gotta watch out for him. But yeah, you know, a lot of setups going on. There's a lot of comedic moments as well to kind of lighten the mood, because even though there's like people dying, we're killing kaijus, it still has like a funny, relaxing shonen vibe to it. So yeah, nothing too serious so far. But it looks like as the story continues, more secrets will be revealed. There's definitely going to be more action happening. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen next time. Okay, so for Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night episode 6, I'm really loving this show. It's very cute. All these girls kind of doing their thing, having their insecurities, backstories, just like different struggles they're going through while being high school girls. We see the main idol girl, Nonoka. We actually got her backstory in episode 4, which was pretty sudden, where pretty much her mom was like the manager of her previous idol group, and then maybe that's where she got some disagreements with all the other idol girls, and then yeah, she decided to leave. Her mom wasn't really like a mom to her, she was more of like a business partner. We'll probably touch on that later, but yeah, it looks like she's competing with the other idol group. That's why she wants Jelly to succeed. And yeah, they dropped 2 music videos, which was kind of cool. And yeah, they're on the fast track to follow their dreams, kind of be successful, release music, do more art, and I guess have everyone find self-worth in their own way. We see Mahiru, she's like very insecure about her art skills, which is like very painful because she doesn't really want to tell anyone about it. She's like bottling it up, which is pretty relatable. But yeah, I guess it's hard to be confident, especially if you have like, you know, childhood traumas and stuff. So the main plot line we have in episode 6 right now is that Jelly is commissioned to make a song. And the commissioner is like this idol girl that we met in the first episode. They kind of like crashed her live stream, so she like, you know, blackmails them. She's like, bro, you owe me because you ruined my live stream, you ripped up my posters. We realize that she's 31, so she's kind of been struggling in the idol life. She hasn't like blown up. She's had no success. She's also a mother. She has a daughter, which is pretty cute. Like, she's just like taking pictures of the cool parts of her life, but like hiding like the main secret. You know, it's like I from Oshinoko, which is normal. But yeah, this whole episode they're kind of implying lying isn't the way to get successful. Maybe you should just like show your true natural self. And yeah, that's when like people will kind of resonate with you and you'll blow up. But that kind of happens here. We see her daughter's like really cute, very supportive, and they're just like working together, helping each other. We see Jelly kind of following her because they have to make a song about her. She just has like a very natural, hardworking life, doing part-time jobs, taking care of her daughter, trying to support her. So yeah, pretty much at the end of this episode, Shizue, she kind of like reveals her identity on stage. She kind of rescues her daughter from being bullied, and her daughter Ariel is just inspired, and she's always like, I'm not gonna lie to you anymore, I'm gonna make my daughter happy, and yeah, I'm gonna be a super 31-year-old divorced mom idol. So yeah, her videos are kind of blowing up as well, so yeah, she's kind of competing with Jelly now. But yeah, you know, happy ending for her. It's like very chill, very unexpected. Like, this whole episode was basically backstory, development, and conclusion for this one character. So it felt good, very cute. Every episode's like super strong. So yeah, definitely can't wait for more stuff happening with these girls. Okay, so for Konosuba, Season 3, Episode 5, a lot of funny shit happening. Basically, we're kind of like trolling the princess, like pretty much in the season. So yeah, now she's kind of like getting a lot closer to Kazuma. She also calls him Oni-chan, so he loves that so much, bro. That's his weakness. And yeah, all that stuff's happening. We see like monsters are attacking the city they're in right now, like the Devil King's army. So Kazuma realizes if he helps defeat the monsters, it'll look good on him. So he kind of like contributes to the fight in this episode, except he instantly dies and then gets transported to Eris. So I mean, goddamn, good reoccurring joke. But yeah, besides that, I guess the main thing that happens, we get a new plot line. It's been happening throughout the season, but basically Eris kind of tells us that she wants to collect all the divine treasures that Aqua was giving people because they're just way too powerful. They're just like destroying the balance of this world, which I guess makes sense because yeah, people have like magic swords and infinite like money generators, stuff like that. Then like the balance of this world will be kind of unnatural. But why don't you just not isekai people in the first place? I guess that would have been a better solution. But yeah, basically they're implying that Aqua is the problem. So she also asked Kazuma to, you know, collect all these like divine treasures. So yeah, I guess that's going on. We see there's a divine treasure that plays a part in this episode, which is pretty funny, which allows you to body swap with anybody. So Kazuma and Princess Iris get body swap. It's definitely very funny, leads to a lot of degenerate things actually. So I was hoping they don't do anything because Iris is this underage girl, so they kind of take advantage of it. So he kind of goes in a bath with darkness and then Iris is night. So yeah, 2 big tittied blonde busty girls in the shower together. Definitely good fan service, but I was kind of scared, like we're going the Mushoku Tensei route with this like underage girl reincarnation thing. But yeah, they kind of do like a quick transition at the end of the episode before like shit was gonna get hot, where I guess they teleport back to their own bodies again. But yeah, definitely a lot of good fan service and comedy this episode as the season kind of continues. Okay, so for the Slime Isekai Season 3, we're at episode 6 right now. I want to say a lot of shit happened, but basically nothing too crazy happened because every episode was basically just like talking, setting up meetings and everything. I know people were complaining. I thought they were cooking. Like, honestly, in episode 3, I thought, like, okay, this is the final meeting. After that crazy shit's gonna happen, maybe fighting, but it's pretty much just like setups in the back. Basically, the main thing is that Hinata, there's like an evil group that wants her dead. So they have her kind of fighting against Rimuru. So yeah, she has like no choice in the matter. But yeah, Rimuru realizes that he can talk to her. Maybe they're gonna fight a little bit, but yeah, nothing crazy, definitely. Because these characters are like good, they're like the heroes, and then they'll probably team up to fight against like these random cartoon villains. So yeah, nothing too significant, just like a lot of talking. I mean, I guess you can't really defeat Rimuru. He's like way too overpowered. He also has Veldra, all these like strong evolved people. He has the goddamn demon Diablo. So yeah, like basically you can't really fuck with him. There's like no stakes really. So I guess this is like an interesting approach because if he just like destroys all the opposition, that's not really healthy. So he's kind of like making diplomatic like solutions to everything. So yeah, I guess that's interesting. I mean, we're gonna have 24 episodes, so it's fine. But yeah, basically nothing crazy happened at all. We'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, pretty much throughout the season, it's just people talking in rooms so far. Okay, so for Spice and Wolf, the remake, episode 6, a lot of stuff happened. I guess the main part, Hollow got kidnapped, but got saved by Yarai. Was Lawrence's friend. But yeah, Yarai was apparently evil. He's kind of behind the silver coin hoarding plotline, but he also knows that Hollow is like the wolf goddess from his village, and he wants to kill her because the grain kind of depends on her. So if they kill her, they don't have to like, you know, do all these like kind of rituals anymore, which is a bit strange because if Hollow leaves the village, like you don't really need to worry about her anyway. But basically they kind of kidnap Lawrence and Hollow and are about to kill them. So then Hollow kind of transforms into giant wolf form, which was very cute. It was supposed to be like this like killer evil wolf, but she's just like this adorable giant fluffy monster. And then yeah, she kind of just like destroys everybody, kills them, I guess. But just like a kind of random ass plot twist, you know, random villain being introduced that allows Hollow to go all out. So yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess. Stuff is happening, you know, story progresses. The main part is that Lawrence and Hollow's relationship is just getting stronger. They had to go through a lot of stuff, like Hollow feeling ashamed. She's like, she almost let Lawrence get killed, and now she had to like reveal her monster form to him. But, you know, it's all good. Lawrence, he cannot leave his goddess wolf waifu by herself. So they kind of continue teaming up, going on merchant adventures. Oh, and then I guess the main part of this episode that I forgot, they actually, like, you know, to set the line, why is it called Spice and Wolf? Because Lawrence doesn't want to get paid in silver. He wants to get paid in spice because he thinks spice is easily carried and traded. So the price will rise, and, you know, they got spice, they got the wolf. So I guess now they're going to go around selling the spice, doing more financial, economic things. And yeah, more importantly, hanging out with the best wolf waifu, Hollow. Okay, really quickly, we got the Archdemon Elf Bride anime. We're on episode 7. A lot of episodes here, but yeah, very cute show. I love hearing Fern's voice as Neffy. This like relationship is just like going strong as ever. I know there's like the slavery thing that's going on, which I'm not a huge fan of, because I think like last episode, Neffy, like since her collar broke, she actually asked Zagon to repair it and wear it again. So I'm like, bro, what? You don't need this collar? And then yeah, I guess the family life is going strong. They kind of adopt like a new dragon daughter. So yeah, you know, they're living together. They have a new child with them. And then the main couple, they're so shy around each other. But yeah, I guess slavery aside, it is like a wholesome show. Okay, so for the 7th Prince anime, we're at 6 episodes so far. You know, very repetitive, nothing crazy. So yeah, you know, Prince Lloyd doing his thing, being overpowered, but then meeting all these people that are just like attracted to him. He's helping all of them, and then yeah, his magic power is like really strong. I guess the main interesting part is that other people are really strong in this world as well. So yeah, Lloyd's power balance isn't like that crazy. Like he's still overpowered nonetheless. But yeah, there's like a lot of people that can kind of keep up with him. But yeah, besides that, a lot of people are impressed with his like magical enhancing skills. He gets like a new fluffy white dog pet. He has more waifus on his dick, and it's just defeating whatever villain shows up so easily. So yeah, again, very degenerate anime still, very repetitive. But yeah, the music is insane. Animation goes hard sometimes. And I guess the characters and fan service also contribute to the show. Also, yeah, similar anime, chilling in another world with level 2 cheat powers. I mean, this one is cute because of the wolf waifu, Fenris. I mean, I guess I said Hollow was the best girl. This one, bro, when she goes into opening, like, Danna-sama, it's just so cute. I mean, yeah, this anime doesn't really have anything too deep with it, but it's kind of like a turn your brain off, watch it, chill, like harem show, I guess. We also got Whisper Me, a love song. Really loving this romance show. It's so cute. I love the developments with the main girl, Yori, and Hiyamari. So yeah, Yori just like driving everything. I know this isn't the first in the romance genre, but I love how like the shy girl is the one making the moves. She's being the aggressor. She's setting things up. Usually it's the more outgoing girl that like sets things up. But yeah, the shy girl, Yori, the tall senpai, she's making her feelings known. So she confesses to Himari earlier in the season. Himari still like is inexperienced. She doesn't know like what love truly is. She doesn't really want to hug and kiss her too much, nothing sexual, but she wants to like hang out with her, be with her, cook food for her. So basically Yori says it's okay to take your time, but maybe give your answer at the end of this concert. So yeah, Himari has that much time to find her answer. And Yori's like, don't worry, I'll make you fall for me. So yeah, it's like very confident by her. I really love like these like kind of Yuri moments with them. And yeah, you know, hopefully things work out. Like the show does have wholesome vibes. So I think like nothing crazy, nothing bad is gonna happen. It looks like one of Yori's bandmates is actually in love with her as well. So yeah, there was like some drama there. But yeah, besides that, it looks like the main couple is going strong and hopefully they'll get together as the anime continues. Okay, so for Yuru Camp Season 3, Episode 6, bro, how is this anime so wholesome, cute, fun to watch every week? It just looks so good. We're learning more about the outdoors, eating a lot of like food, going through all these like attractions and sites. Very chill. I mean, camping is hard. I guess the main group going camping these past few episodes is Rin, Nadeshiko, and Nadeshiko's friend Aya. So I know she's kind of like a side character, but yeah, now she kind of like takes an interest in Rin, kind of like goes camping with her, which was very cool. They both have bikes, like mopeds, so they're able to like kind of travel long distances together. And we see they both kind of have like chill, go with the flow, laid back vibes. Like they both like to complain as well, but yeah, they're both kind of just like very chill and basically just like camping together, eating food. We get some more backstories, but it's pretty much just like chill camping adventures. So yeah, I'm having so much fun watching the show. The camping, it feels genuine, it feels real. So yeah, definitely a strong slice of life show this season. And I guess we'll see what's gonna happen as more characters kind of continue doing their camping. Okay, so for Windbreaker Episode 6, we get a random tournament arc for the past 2 episodes, which is pretty funny. It's mainly because Umemiya, he's kind of like not a pacifist. The leader of that school was like, okay, let's fight each other. So yeah, we just got like a tournament arc. The main 2 dudes aren't fighting each other yet. I guess they're saving themselves for the finals. But yeah, I guess we'll see what like each of the main characters have in store for us. All these like anime boys like fighting. We see the Bofriend school is kind of 2-0 so far in this tournament, so it doesn't seem like they're gonna be in trouble. And you know, overall nothing too crazy. Just like a bunch of dudes just like beating each other up. Okay, so for Mysterious Disappearances Episode 5, random shit is just happening, a lot of mysteries, but I really love the busty main character. I'm watching for her, but yeah, I really love the vibe of the show as well. I'm not just here for the fan service. The main detective squad with like mysterious backstories also like helping out. So yeah, basically they're kind of like fighting this like monster called the Drooler, and we see the teacher has some like kind of demonic power in her, but yeah, they kind of like suppress it, and now she's like back to normal, but she grows some horns. But we also see that the little girl Oto, she has like some interesting backstory with her. And I'm also liking the comedy vibes mixed in with the horror. Like it's nothing too scary. No one really has died so far. But yeah, a lot of supernatural things going on makes it like very interesting. We also got the Blue Archive anime. We're 6 episodes in. You still can't legally watch this, sadly. So you gotta deal with like AI generated fan subs. Besides that, you know, the story's like very cute. You know, we're getting introduced to characters in the game. I haven't really gotten this far deep into the game, so I'm not sure what they covered, what they skipped, but it feels like very easy to follow so far. We see there's different groups. We see our main school. They realize that like they're in debt, like the money they're giving is used for evil, so maybe they can fight back against the debtors, do their own thing. They rob the bank and everything. We also see Aru and her gang, Problem Solver 68, and we also get Aru's theme as well, Unwelcome School, which is definitely a banger. They've been playing it for the past few episodes. But yeah, basically she's also been doing things kind of evil because they blew up the ramen shop, but she's also kind of tsundere. So yeah, you know, funny anime hijinks going on. I'm a big fan of the show so far. It's like a pretty good introduction to the games. It's like very clear, the story's easy to follow. So yeah, I mean, hopefully you're liking it. Okay, so for Train to the End of the World Episode 6, a lot of crazy stuff is happening, a lot of plot reveals. I guess there's like zombies now we gotta deal with. They kidnap Shizuru, we have to save her. But yeah, besides that, we dealt with like a lot of mushroom stuff. We went to this train stop where there was like a lot of like short people, like toy soldiers basically. It's kind of her fault that Yoka ran away because Shizuru kind of shitted on her dreams of like kind of exploring outer space. So yeah, that's kind of like the main basis on why they like had a disagreement and ran away. And then yeah, now Shizuru's being kidnapped by zombies, so I guess we have to rescue her. So yeah, that's the situation right now. Just like crazy random shit is happening every train stop. So yeah, we gotta deal with it as we kind of like head to Ikebukuro. We also have Oblivion Battery. So yeah, there's 5 episodes so far. It's kind of like an interesting sports show. One of the main characters is basically Shohei Ohtani in high school. He's a pitcher, he's a batter, he can do both. They're kind of like a battery, so yeah, both of them kind of like team up to like destroy the other team. Like they can't like hit any of their pitches. But yeah, the premise is that the catcher K, he has amnesia. So yeah, in high school, instead of going to like some prestigious like baseball program, they both like attend like a local high school where like all the people they defeated kind of like meet up with them, and now they're like a part of the same baseball team. So yeah, I guess it's kind of wasted potential by Haruka, who's like the Shohei Ohtani clone. But yeah, it looks like a wholesome story with all these kind of washed up guys. So yeah, just like a lot of dudes playing baseball together. I know this premise wasn't really, you know, the first one to do like amnesia in a sports show. I was watching Remain a while ago, which was also like a Mappa show about like water polo basically. And yeah, the main character had amnesia as well. Make it so the overpowered characters get to relate with the average people. And yeah, I guess this like, you know, wholesome friendship moments happen. So yeah, nothing really crazy, but yeah, it looks really good. You know, it's made by Mappa, so yeah, the production values are nice. And if you want a sports anime, if you're following baseball, then you could either watch this baseball anime or you could just like watch Shohei Ohtani highlights. He's #1 in home runs this season so far, which is pretty insane. But yeah, also don't look up the drama with him and Mizuhara. It's pretty sad. Also, speaking of sports animes, we have a golf one, Tonbo, so we're at episode 6. It's very chill. It's like, you know, the golf is there, but it's more of like a father-daughter type of situation where, you know, like small town, one of the girls has like trauma, but she's kind of like goated at golf. So yeah, she's just like doing whatever she can. So yeah, she's just like chilling, living on this island. But yeah, the main dude feels like it's a bit unhealthy for her to like, you know, shack up here. So yeah, it's like kind of two different mindsets. He's being a mentor to her. It's like a very wholesome show. So yeah, I'm keeping up with it as well. We also have Rinkai. So I'm not watching it too much, but it's another sports show with like, you know, women bikers, which is kind of cool. Like I know there's like CGI, but yeah, we get these girls kind of working out, like following their dreams. So it's an okay show, nothing crazy, but I've been watching just like a little bit of it. There's Sound Euphonium 3. I haven't been keeping up, but I've been slowly making my way to the previous seasons because there's like a lot of content for this anime. But I just want to watch it because yeah, Kyo Annie's working on it, so I'll eventually get up to it. There's also Mission Yozakura Family. So yeah, I just realized this was like a long-running shonen like Jump manga, so I mean that kind of makes sense. It's like a funny show because yeah, just like a lot of obvious progression. There's like a lot of characters, so yeah, we just like talk to each of them, go through some like random development, and then yeah, the main character Tayo is just like being stronger, and yeah, there's like a lot of chaos, a lot of fights, a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, in the end nothing like too crazy happens. No one really dies, so yeah, just like a lot of funny assassin adventures. I've also been watching Monster. It is a very funny show, but yeah, it's like nothing too deep. If you watch this show, yeah, you might hate how random powers get inherited, how overpowered the main character is, but you know, it's an isekai show. I guess there's like a pattern happening right now as we're kind of like comfortably like powered up, where just like he's just having sex with everybody. So yeah, he just like defeats people, enslaves them, he eats some people, inherits their power. All these goblins kind of evolve, they're getting stronger. And yeah, the main dude Gobro's kind of running his kingdom, but he's also like, you know, way too overpowered. So there's no stakes really. It's kind of just like Dear Diary. Today this happened, I gained this power, I like fucked this girl, and now stuff is continuing. All right, and now for Dungeon Meshi episode 19. Yes, this anime is so good. The second half is just like consistently strong. All these character interactions are so funny. We're just meeting new monsters. The stakes are getting like really high because we do have to rescue Fallen, but it looks like now we have to kill her because her soul is kind of fused with the dragon monster, and she's being controlled by the evil elf owner of the dungeon. So yeah, they're thinking if they defeat the elf, it might return Fallon back to normal, maybe. But yeah, her soul is mixed with the dragon soul, so yeah, maybe not. That's pretty much the premise so far. Like shit is escalating. But yeah, I'm hoping towards the end of the story we do get to save her. Probably not in this anime. We might have to wait for a season 2. In this episode in specific, we meet this like nightmare thing, which is like a bunch of clams that hide up in your pillow. They kind of like suck on your nightmares until you die, unless someone like rescues you. So yeah, Laios kind of rescues Marcel from her nightmare, where I guess she's an elf, so she's afraid of everyone getting older and dying and like leaving her alone. So yeah, she's like really scared there. And they also rescue one of these other girls from Shuro's party who was like left behind here. So her name is Izusumi. And yeah, basically they realize that like since her soul is mixed with someone else's soul, like she's like stuck like this. But yeah, basically they team up with her. I guess she's gonna be a part of the party, maybe temporarily. We're almost finished with the season, but yeah, this has been a solid, unique story. And yes, that is it for the shows this week. Thank you for watching. I'm finally back into it, back into the groove. So you're going to talk about more shows. Thank you for keeping up with me, all my insane ramblings about anime. There's like a lot of shows I haven't been keeping up on. There's some romance shows, Astronaut, Girls Band Cry, A Condition Called Love, Viral Hit, Bartender, Voice Actor Radio, Moonlit Fantasy. I've been slowly watching them, but yeah, there's like a lot to keep up with. But yeah, a lot of crazy escalations. Mushoku Tensei kind of going crazy. New Demon Slayer season, so that's going to be exciting. And yeah, there's a lot more wholesome shows, a lot of fan service, a lot of cute moments. And I'm also loving the Salad Bowl of Eccentrics anime. It's like my dark horse of the season. And I really love comedy animes that are just like genuinely funny. So yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Peace.